Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
final week 6 game of the season. We have what we thought was gonna be a good game, maybe not be a good game. Who knows? The Ravens got a lot of stepping up to do today, as Grizzly has been suspended due to some things that happened
He's a
on
terrorist.
Friday. He is a terrorist. Up today in place of Lucas because he is just out living life. Who knows what he's up to? But anyway, good game today. We have the 4-1 Ravens going against the 2-3 Broncos. The Broncos coming off last week. The Who did we play last week? We played the Dolphins. We played a tough game against them. Just couldn't finish. Another close game. And then the Ravens coming off a dominant win off of the Buccaneers, who are not that good this season. So,
No, sir.
let's talk about the visitors, the Ravens. The Ravens are looking really good. They've only lost once to the Dolphins. Um, Last time these two teams played, they faced in overtime, and the Ravens ended up winning due to me not. That was my fault. But anyway, both teams. I mean, it was an offensive shootout. It was just a crazy game. There was like no defense at all. Both quarterbacks played flawless games. Um, but yeah, the Ravens have been really good on offense this year with Monk, and their defense has been decent. Scissor's been their best player on defense by far with the interceptions, in my opinion.
Which was rigged. Lucas rigged it.
Every game, yeah, Lucas just threw a lot to him. But last week, Scissor had 4 interceptions, which is very good for a corner. And yeah,
Yes.
that's all.
I'll
They're
admit.
just coming in now without Grizzly. I don't know who's starting at quarterback, Tibbs, but I haven't really seen Tibbs on today, so who knows? Who knows if they'll have enough to play? I just know probably be Scissor, Monk, and Tibbs. If Tibbs isn't here, let's see who shows up. Um, this could go one of two ways for the Ravens. The Broncos defense is decent. They've stepped it up a little bit. We'll talk about that later. But the Ravens, with Grizz has been their best player on that offense, just because he's clutched up with Monk being his favorite target. But just it could go either way. They could throw a ton of interceptions, get blown out. This be a cakewalk for the Broncos, or it could be a challenge for the Broncos. Who knows? It just depends. You can't take it lightly. Um, yeah. What do you think the Ravens got to do to win today? Mop.
Good question. Good question. Probably stick like XD maybe on Phoenix since he has been going crazy lately. Maybe put. They obviously need some routes to destroy Jim. I would say look at that Dolphins Broncos game because Lim was destroying Jim. Just do those routes. That might work against him. And just for the quarterback, whoever it is, probably Tibbs to not sell, and that would be a good way for them to win. This fucking
Yeah.
retard.
Here's a Raven right here, former Bronco. Um, so yeah, now let's talk about the Broncos last week. They weeks 1 and 2 they were looking really good. Mop was doing really good. Week 3 was a little bouncy for him. Week 4 was by far his worst game against the Niners. He struggled a bit. And then week 5 he came back. I would say he did good against the Dolphins. He threw one pick that was a little game changing. Without that pick, we probably could have won that. But I mean, that's he still played really good. And then, but last time up, you played the Ravens. You played a flawless game. You threw like 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Didn't get sacked once by the best middle linebacker in the league. So, what do you think the Broncos got to do to win? What do you think we got to do to win today?
Honestly, play like we did against the Ravens, because if we just play the same and we do better, I mean, of course we're gonna do better because they don't have Grizz, so they don't have as much pressure going against me. I actually don't know who their middle linebacker is gonna be, because Tibbs is also a corner, so like it's gonna be a big problem for them at middle linebacker. Hopefully, because I like my boy KZ. Hopefully he goes at middle linebacker. That'd be pretty dope. But I think we just need to play like the same way we played against the Ravens last time, and just do our thing again, and we should be able to win.
Yeah, Looks like Butter and Mickey might be making their debut today. First game. Um,
Butter and Mickey are showing up.
Mickey said he would. So yeah, the Broncos' offense has been average, I would say, this season. Fenix has been obviously the best target on this team. Dak Kurt's been getting better every week, in my opinion, becoming more and more just he's getting more receptions every week as it goes on. And then yeah, I just think the Broncos just gotta limit the turnovers and they'll be fine. Just get some stops on defense. Now let's talk about the Broncos defense last week. Fenix, he looked like his old self. He got 2 interceptions that really helped the Broncos get back into the game. And then Freddie, getting the pressure, he will be inactive today, I think. And then just yeah, Jim, the new Bronco, he was locks. I mean, he might have let up a few passes, but he was doing really good. This team is gonna have a big challenge today going against Monk, who's really good at getting open. So it's just that one target they gotta make sure they stop. Last time they played him, Monk did get open a few times, but it was just that's what made it a shootout. Both teams' corners were just not doing good.
I'd just say stick Jim on him. Claims all day. No yards. Definitely.
Here, let me set the next players up, but yeah, that's pretty
Alright, so
much.
I think we should have Phoenix guard, Shot a Monk, and then Jam guard XD. Don't mind the. Hey, Riley, it's okay, bro. My bad. My dog. He goes a little bit crazy sometimes. A little quirky, you know. But all we need to do is just play good defense, and we should win. That
Um,
butter just jumped. What the fuck?
he went up in flames. He just died. All right. Um. Yeah, anyway, who do you think will be the MVP for both teams today?
Broncos. Phoenix. He's probably gonna get it. And then for the Fozzie joint. Let's go. Anyway, for the Ravens, low key, I'm gonna say Shada. I think Shada's gonna go crazy today.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree on both sides for you. I think it's gonna be interesting to see Butter play today. You guys were really good together last season, and I think it'll
Yeah,
be interesting how the Ravens will
best
handle
running back in the
quarterback
league.
today. For sure, the Ravens it's gonna be a little crazy for them. And then what's your score predictions for today?
All right, this one I'm usually a straight miss because you know, but so I have Broncos winning. Probably, I would say 48-36.
All right, I
48-36
think
is final.
I don't like to jinx myself here, but I think I don't want to say how the Ravens will play. I think if Tibbs is playing quarterback, last season with the Bucks, he was a little inconsistent. He had some good games, bad games where he just didn't want to play quarterback anymore. So I just think if the Broncos defense can clamp up, it'll make it a tough day for this Ravens offense, and the Broncos should be able to be just fine. If not, it'll probably be another shootout like it's been all year for the Broncos. They haven't had any blown out games this year, so they just really got to hang in there and advance to 3-3, and hopefully secure that playoff spot with a win next week. But
Yep.
anyway, that will do
Hopefully
it
by the end of the
for
season,
the pregame show.
we go.
We'll see you guys shortly. Let's have a good game for the last week 6 game.
Yes, sir. I love dick.
W.